We know that small business confidence is incredibly high right now, thanks to the White House's anti-regulation attitude. But for most people, the biggest hurdle to starting a business isn't government red tape. It's financing, which is why tonight we're going off the tape with Netcapital. That's a privately held company that makes it easy for early-stage companies to raise money from their friends, family, customers, or other interested investors, maybe you. Their platform gives you all the standard legal paperwork you need to launch an offering, along with a custom pitch page, and they handle all the logistics involved with closing investments, transferring funds. Basically, they've standardized the process that could set you back 10 grand if you hired a law firm to do it. I think this is a very intriguing story. So let's check in with Jason Frischman. He's the founder and CEO of Netcapital to get a better sense of what his company's doing and where it's headed. Remember, it's private. Mr. Frischman, welcome to Mad Money. Good to see you, sir. Have a seat.
Hey, thanks, Jim. Really great to be here.
I got to tell you, Jason, this company is exciting. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
This new generation, I talk to younger people, they've got an idea a minute, and they've got an Adobe page that can demonstrate it, and they've got ideas that they know their friends would like. And I always say the same thing, which is like, yeah, well, good luck finding capital. I mean, you are the answer.
Absolutely. Over 60% of college students, when surveyed, say they want to be a part of a startup one day. So you're pitching Netcapital better than I ever could, right? And so not only is Netcapital a solution to help entrepreneurs raise capital, but it's also a solution for anybody to get involved in investing in this early stage asset class.
I mean, to me, it would be, I'm not allowed to invest in any company, but let's say I gave you $100,000, and I'm an accredited investor, because I know we can talk about that, but could I be able to place bets on lots of companies?
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually the best way to make investments, right? And this is what we're doing here is we're trying to build awareness for how to invest properly in private companies. And a lot of investors make that mistake. They have $100,000 they want to invest in private companies. They make two investments, $50,000 each, right? The specific risk is way too high. It would have been much better to invest $10,000 in 10 companies, or even $1,000 in 100 companies, right?
And do you have a full menu? I mean, let's say someone out there is watching. Could they go to your webpage and see, wow, look at this. This sounds cool. This sounds cool. I like this. Maybe I'll make a field bet?
Yeah, absolutely. You could invest between $100 and $100,000 right now from the comfort of your couch. You can go to netcapital.com. You can invest in anything from a drone company to a Pokemon Go style mobile game company to a family fun park to a virtual reality company, and you can make that investment right now.
But I want people to understand there is a suitability, a credit issue, right? Accreditation, because the government doesn't allow just anybody to invest.
Absolutely not.
Okay, tell me.
Non-accredited investors for the first time ever.
Right, but I want to be sure because someone might hear that they can go actually literally buy $100 worth of stock. You're saying that's fine.
They should hear that. That is what I'm saying. They should hear that. And they should absolutely do that.
Because I don't want anyone to do anything reckless. You know that.
Well, look, I mean, this is a risky asset class, right? So you shouldn't just go away and you shouldn't stop listening to Jim Cramer about what to invest in public stocks and bonds and instead invest only in this alternative asset. But here's the problem, right? If I'm an investor, like a viewer who's watching the show right now, the problem is how do you generate alpha when all market value...
In English,
okay, how do I create returns when all market value is being created in the private markets before the IPO, right? The era of the small company IPO is dead. Home Depot IPO'd in 1981 at a less than a $10 million market cap and grew to a $180 billion company, all with exposure to retail investors. And today, you have whether it be Uber, Spotify, Snapchat, Airbnb, all of the value that's being created by those companies are being held by accredited investors who are getting in before the IPO. And so Netcapital solves that problem. And there are really two things that we have to do. Number one is we have to generate access. We have to allow you to get access to these hot new deals or exciting, innovative ideas that entrepreneurs have. And then number two is we have to lower that minimum investment down so you can invest $99.
Okay, so let me understand.
Okay.
Why would I, if I had a great idea, why would I go to you? What's my advantages of going to you versus other people who offer the same thing, or going to a bank, or going to just one rich guy?
Yeah, well, one of my investors and advisors likes to tell me that more dreams have been crushed in the parking lot of banks than anywhere else in this country, right? So, there's lots of different options for early stage company financing, but it's really hard. And so what we do is we allow you to raise money from anybody, not just the general partners in Boston, New York, and San Francisco, where 80% of venture capital is invested, but from your friends, from your family, from your customers, from your fans, from your followers. We're really turning this on its head and making it so that you can leverage the power of your popularity to accomplish your fundraising goals.
Okay, so what's the average entrepreneur's age? Where are they from? What ideas do they have? How much can they raise? Just give me some averages. averages?
Yeah, so the average raise on our platform thus far is about $150,000.
Okay.
So we're working with very early stage companies.
Right, that's cool.
Yeah, the typical market cap is between $2 and $10 million.
Okay.
And so there's a wide range of entrepreneurs. Anybody can be an entrepreneur nowadays, right? So I wouldn't say that there's necessarily specific demographics that have been most likely to be an entrepreneur or an investor. We've had investors ranging from, kids in college to, retired, older folks who need to email help@netcapital.com to help, turn on their computer. So.
Well, I got to tell you, I think this is real interesting. I'm glad I had you on because there's a lot of people who say, well, wait a second, had I got in then I would have. Well, here we go. Do it with Netcapital. That's Jason Frischman, founder and CEO of Netcapital. I got to tell you, I think it's a real interesting idea, especially for young people who can make lots of bets and maybe one pays off big. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.